Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. One down, three to go. Time to talk about the next movie coming out this weekend, that being Profile. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons for Profile. So, let's get to it. Pros. This movie has a rather interesting premise. If I'll read you the synopsis here. An undercover British journalist, in her quest to bait and expose a terrorist recruiter through social media, tries not to be sucked in by her recruiter and learn into becoming a militant extremist herself. So the whole movie takes place online. It's a lot like Unfriended in a way, like that similar style of Unfriended, and that movie, it does not hold up at all looking back at it now, but I thought it was okay. But yeah, this has a much more realistic ish approach where you got this journalist and she's talking to this terrorist or terrorist recruiter, and apparently starts to fall in love with him. Like I I don't even know what to say about that, but it's certainly an interesting premise. I'll give it that. It might be the type of premise that might get people somewhat interested in it. They might just see it out of curiosity's sake. So I guess we can call that a pro. It has a rather intriguing premise. Another pro is that I've actually seen ads for this. I've seen YouTube ads. That's way more than I can say for Finding You. So at least this has some exposure. So I'll give that a pro. I'll call that a pro. Another pro. Uh, I mean, it's in theaters if you want to watch it for whatever reason. So you definitely have that option. And it's being released in like 2,000 theaters, which isn't a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, but it's still more than enough for a movie like this. So I guess we can consider that a pro too. Uh, I think that's it for the pros. Cons. Well, I guess we can also call the premise a bit of a con because it's kind of weird and it might be a bit of a turnoff for a lot of people, a potential turnoff. And, just looking at from the ads, just the fact that they're using Skype of all things. Who still uses Skype? I'm curious. I thought we all migrated to Zoom. At least that's what I thought. I guess they just couldn't afford Zoom. They had to use Skype. Well, granted, this movie was filmed like years and years ago, like back in 2018. So I shouldn't blame them for not using Zoom, but still, it looks hella dated looking at it now. So yeah, the premise might be a bit of a turnoff for some people. So I would consider that a con. The premise is both a pro and a con in this case. Another con, reviews aren't very good. I guess we can consider that a con. Another con, obviously, pandemic is going to make less money than it normally would. I'm not sure how successful this would be in a normal marketplace. It probably still wouldn't do all that great. But yeah, the pandemic will definitely negatively affect it. Uh, can't think of anything else really. Uh, yeah, I think that's it. Opening weekend. This is going to be a bit tough. I'm going to be on the conservative side and say 2 to 3 million. 3 to 4. I think 3 to 4 is reasonable enough for a movie like this. 3 to 4 million, and then I'll probably make eight. No, no, that's too much. Eight, yeah, 8, 9, probably 8 million total, and then that'll be it for Profile. So yeah, that's it when it comes to that. All right, next up, Spiral. Then right after that, Those Who Wish Me Dead. And then that's it for this weekend. There's nothing coming out next weekend. I won't be doing this again till the 28th when we talk about two big movies, Cruella and Quiet Place 2. So look forward to those. But yeah, anywho, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got a playlist on the homepage filled with all previous prediction videos I made this year, from Raya and the Last Dragon, Godzilla vs Kong, Mortal Kombat, Demon Slayer, and all the others. I've covered them all. But if you want to watch any of those or any of my past prediction videos from like 2019, 2020, you can go right ahead. It's also the canceled series where I go over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. I just did one about the situation about Jungle Cruise and Free Guy and Shang-Chi. So you want to go watch that or any other canceled episode. You that way you know what's going on with all these movies. You can go right ahead. There's also box office recaps to go over the box office results for any particular month. I did the triple recap last week about February, March, April. The May recap will come out the first week of June. So I guess you can look forward to that. But if you want to check out any of my past recaps, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.